There are fighter jets. And then there is the F-22 Raptor. It is a machine that exists in a category all its own. For decades, it has been the subject of intense speculation, whispered stories, outright awe. It is the ghost that flits through enemy airspace, unseen and unheard until it is far too late. The Raptor represents the absolute pinnacle of American air power, a technological marvel designed with one single, uncompromising purpose: to achieve and maintain total air dominance. It is not just another fighter, it is a statement, a declaration that wherever it flies, the sky belongs to it. This aircraft is the benchmark against which all other fighters are measured. Present future. The legend of the F-22 is built on a foundation of near mythical capabilities. Pilots who have flown it speak in hushed, reverent tones about its performance. They describe an aircraft that feels less like a machine and more like an extension of their own will. It bends the laws of physics, vanishes from the most advanced radars, processes information at a speed that seems almost precognitive. The program that created it, the Advanced Tactical Fighter Program, was one of the most ambitious and expensive undertakings in military history. For years, the F-22 was a phantom, its true potential shrouded in secrecy. This is the story of the F-22 Raptor, the very definition of air superiority. The heart of the F-22 Raptor is its raw, unadulterated power. This power comes from two Pratt & Whitney F-119 PW100 augmented turbofan engines. These are not just any jet engines. They are technological masterpieces. Each one can produce a staggering 35,000 pounds of thrust with the afterburner engaged. This immense force allows the Raptor to accelerate with breathtaking speed, rocketing skyward like a missile leaving its silo. This isn't just about going fast in a straight line. It is about having a massive reserve of energy that can be used for climbing, turning, and accelerating out of trouble at a moment's notice, giving its pilot a decisive advantage in any engagement. This power enables one of the F-22's most defining and game-changing features: Super Cruise. Super Cruise is the ability to fly at sustained supersonic speeds, above Mach 1.5 without using fuel-guzzling afterburners. Most fighter jets can only achieve supersonic speeds for short bursts, like a sprinter. The Raptor, however, can run a supersonic marathon. This capability fundamentally changes the dynamics of air combat. The F-22 can close the distance to a target, launch its weapons, and egress from the danger zone faster than any opponent can react. It dictates the time and place of the fight, a luxury no other fighter truly possesses. The F-22 is always in a position of power, looking down on its adversaries from a high-energy perch. Stealth is perhaps the most famous and misunderstood aspect of the F-22 Raptor. It is not true invisibility, but a drastic reduction in detectability to enemy radar. The Raptor's shape is a masterpiece of low observable design. Every angle, every curve, every surface is engineered to deflect radar away from the source. Leading edges, trailing edges. Wings. Tail fins are aligned at uniform angles. Planform alignment concentrates reflected energy into narrow spikes rather than a broad return. Advanced radar-absorbent materials complement the shaping. They act like a sponge for radar energy, absorbing much of the radio waves. The paint, the skin composition, and the canopy are all part of the system. The canopy is coated with indium tin oxide, preventing radar from entering and bouncing off the pilot's helmet and equipment. The resulting radar cross-section is astonishingly small. Exact figures are classified, but it's often compared to a steel marble or a bumblebee. To a radar operator, the F-22 is practically invisible. By the time an enemy sees a fleeting blip, the Raptor has fired its missiles and is already turning away. This comprehensive stealth is the first layer of its invincibility. While stealth allows the F-22 to get close without being seen, its extreme agility ensures it can dominate any fight it chooses to engage in. This agility comes from a perfect fusion of three key elements: a powerful airframe, advanced flight controls, groundbreaking thrust vectoring technology. The Raptor's large control surfaces, including its huge, all-moving tail fins, give it incredible authority at high speeds. But its real secret weapon for maneuverability is its two-dimensional thrust vectoring engine nozzles. These nozzles can direct the engine's thrust up or down by 20 degrees, independent of the aircraft's control surfaces. This thrust vectoring gives the F-22 an unprecedented level of control, especially at high angles of attack and low speeds. Flight regimes where traditional fighters become sluggish and vulnerable. A Raptor pilot can point the aircraft's nose in one direction while the aircraft itself is moving in another. This is called post-stall maneuvering. The F-22 can perform breathtaking maneuvers like the Cobra, where the aircraft rears up to a vertical or even backward-facing attitude, and the J-turn, a tight, velocity vector reversing turn. These are not just airshow tricks. They are lethal combat maneuvers that can be used to point weapons at an enemy or evade an incoming missile. The flight control system, a sophisticated fly-by-wire computer, is the brain that makes this all possible. It translates the pilot's simple stick and rudder inputs into a perfectly coordinated dance. The Raptor is not just agile, it's intelligently agile. If stealth is the F-22's cloak and agility is its sword, then its avionics suite is its all-seeing eye. The centerpiece of this system is the Northrop Grumman-AN/APG-77 Active Electronically Scanned Array, the AESA radar. Unlike older mechanically scanned radars that physically move a dish to steer the beam, the AESA radar uses thousands of tiny transmit and receive modules. This lets it steer its radar beam electronically at nearly the speed of light. It can scan vast volumes of airspace incredibly quickly, track multiple targets simultaneously, and even perform multiple functions at once, like searching for new threats while guiding a missile to an existing one. The AESA radar's capabilities are honestly revolutionary. It possesses a low probability of intercept, LPI, quality, meaning it can spread its energy across a wide range of frequencies, making it extremely difficult for an enemy's radar warning receiver to even know it's being painted. The AN/ALR-94 is arguably the most sophisticated electronic support measures system ever fitted to a fighter. It's not just a radar warning receiver. It's a precision passive sensor. With antennas embedded throughout the airframe, it can detect, identify, and pinpoint the location of enemy radar emitters from hundreds of miles away. All of this information is fused together by the F-22's central computer. This process is called sensor fusion. The computer synthesizes everything into a single, intuitive God's-eye view of the battle space, displayed on large, clear cockpit screens. This frees the pilot from managing systems and allows them to become, well, a pure tactician. An apex predator is defined by its teeth, and the F-22s are hidden, sharp, and incredibly deadly. To maintain its stealth characteristics, the Raptor carries its entire air-to-air weapons loadout internally. 3 main weapons bays, large central bay, 6 AIM-120 AMRAAMs left side bay, single AIM-9 Sidewinder right side bay, single AIM-9 Sidewinder. This internal carriage eliminates the drag and the massive radar signature of external pylons and munitions. The weapons deployment sequence is a marvel of engineering, built for speed and stealth. When a pilot is ready to fire an AMRAAM, the central bay doors snap open. A hydraulic launcher extends the missile into the airstream. The missile launches in under a second, and the bay doors immediately close to minimize radar exposure. For the Sidewinders, the side bay doors open, the launcher pushes the seeker's head into the airflow to acquire the target, and the missile is released. The whole process is lightning fast. The Raptor stays ghost-like, even while attacking. The AIM-120 AMRAAM is the primary weapon, a perfect match for the F-22. It's fire and forget with an active radar seeker. The F-22's AESA radar can guide multiple AMRAAMs at different targets at once. Super Cruise gives the missile a running start and extra kinetic energy at launch. That extends range and enlarges the AMRAAM's no-escape zone. The F-22 carries an M16A2 Vulcan 20mm cannon hidden behind a retractable door on the right wing root. Though designed for BVR combat, the gun is a crucial last-ditch weapon for close dogfights. This internal arsenal is central to the F-22's design philosophy. It is not simply a stealth aircraft. It is a stealth weapons system. Every component is designed to work in concert to achieve a kill with maximum surprise and efficiency. When you place the F-22 Raptor on the global chessboard, its superiority becomes starkly clear. F-22 alongside Su-57 and J-20. Let's compare it to Russia's top air superiority fighter, the Sukhoi Su-57 Felon. The Su-57 incorporates some stealth features, but it is generally considered far less stealthy than the F-22. Its design includes elements such as exposed engine fan blades that compromise its all-aspect, low-observable characteristics. The F-22's combination of superior stealth and more advanced LPI radar means the Raptor pilot would detect, track, and engage the Su-57 long before the Russian pilot is even aware a threat exists. Next, consider China's Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon. The J-20 emphasizes frontal aspect stealth and long-range performance. However, its overall stealth profile is believed to be less refined than the F-22 ESS, particularly from the side and rear. The J-20 currently relies on less powerful engines and cannot true supercruise. While a capable interceptor, the J-20 lacks the F-22's raw power, extreme agility from thrust vectoring, and the proven maturity of its sensor fusion. Even the most advanced Western fighters struggle to compete. The Eurofighter Typhoon is incredibly agile and powerful, but it's a fourth-generation design with a large radar cross-section. In exercises, Typhoon pilots have reported immense difficulty finding an F-22, describing it as a ghost. The F-35 Lightning II is a different case. The F-35 is a master of situational awareness and networking, a flying quarterback. But it wasn't designed for the same level of air-to-air kinematic performance as the Raptor. The F-22 is faster, can fly higher, and is far more maneuverable, making it the undisputed air dominance fighter. The numbers from training exercises tell the most compelling story. In large-scale exercises like Red Flag, F-22s have achieved staggering kill ratios, sometimes exceeding 100-to-1. Raptor pilots describe flying through entire formations of enemy fighters, picking them off one by one, without any of the opposing pilots ever seeing them or getting a single missile lock. In the final analysis, what makes the F-22 Raptor the undisputed king of the skies? It is not one single feature, but the seamless and overwhelming fusion of all its capabilities. It is a fighter that combines the speed of a missile, the invisibility of a ghost, and the agility of a hawk. It is an aircraft that can see everything on the battlefield while remaining completely unseen. It dictates the terms of every single engagement, choosing when to fight, choosing where to fight, and always doing so from a position of absolute superiority. The 10 minutes that prove its rule are not a single isolated dogfight. They are found in the silent, supersonic dash across enemy territory, completely undetected. They are in the split-second opening of a weapons bay. They are in the launch of a missile from a range the enemy cannot comprehend. They are in the immediate, stealthy egress. They are in the impossible, physics-defying turn that defeats an enemy's missile. They are in the calm, collected mind of a pilot who possesses a god's-eye view of a battle space that is, for their opponent, a chaotic and terrifying void. The Raptor's dominance is proven in its ability to ensure the enemy's 10 minutes are their last. While newer fighters like the F-35 are more numerous and possess more advanced networking capabilities, they were never designed to replace the F-22 in its core mission. The F-35 is a versatile multi-role workhorse. The F-22 is a thoroughbred air-to-air killer. No other aircraft in service or on the drawing board combines the Raptor's kinematic performance, all-aspect stealth, and combat-proven systems. It remains in a class of one, a silver bullet weapon that provides the United States with an asymmetric advantage that no adversary can currently match. It is the ultimate guarantor of air superiority. For over 2 decades, it has stood as the silent, watchful guardian of the skies. The sky has many occupants, but it has only one king.